Hello, how are we? Oh, ladies, ain't it cold? It's gone very cold, ain't it? Cold. Jesus Christ, it's cold. Is anyone else fed up with this rain? That's all we're having, ain't it? Rain every day. Oh, noise, just noise, 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 noise. Sorry, I'll come out the kitchen. Excuse me. I've just put the kettle on because I've just finished my housework. House, not ass. House. Oh, bloody Daisy, Tuesday. God, it feels like it's Friday. It's fucking a long week and it's only Tuesday. Excuse me. I don't like it. You know when it comes off? There. I don't like it. But that's better. Yeah, I've just finished my house work, my house. So I'm gonna have me a nice coffee. He would, in my opinion, some lunch. Some lunch. Ready for the trek today. Later. Sick of doing this trek. Especially in this weather. But you know, keeps you fit going. Keeps you fit. So yeah, I'm just making me a coffee. Now I need to make myself some lunch. Because I need to start eating better. As in, I need to start fucking eating full stop. You wouldn't think I don't eat a lot, would you? How fat I am. But I don't eat a lot. I don't. But I got this feeling at the moment. Oh, it's horrible. It feels like something's stuck in my throat all the time. It's horrible. And I ain't even going to attempt to find the GP about that. Do you know what I mean? Not after the palaver of last week. Do you know what I mean? Nearly getting arrested. Jesus. I need to calm down a bit. So yeah, see you in a bit. Bye. Hey, how are you? Firstly, thanks everyone for your lovely kind messages on Facebook and WhatsApp and YouTube. Thank you very much. So yeah, yesterday I left out the house to do the school run as usual, and I got to the top of Moss Street, and I just went. I suffer dizziness anyway, but with that dizziness, you get it and then it goes. But this dizziness, it just won't go in at all. And I tried to do a bit more walking up the road, but then I felt dead sick. And then my heart was just racing, like proper pacing. My heart was, could feel it. So I turned round with the boys and brought them home. And then I checked my temperature, and it was 40.7, and I thought, God, that ain't normal. So I rang 111, and they sent me out an ambulance because they was suspecting sepsis. So that made me panic even more. So then I had to get me out. When the ambulance came, I was in a right mess, I tell you. It's in a right mess. But the ambulance done the checks. They said, no, your heart's fine. It's just a bit fast, obviously. but I was more worked up at that point anyway, so my heart was pounding, like scared me to death, really did. And they checked my temperature, it went up to 40.7, and but I was divering, and when they done the checks on my heart, they said my heart was fine, which is, but it was just a bit fast, but I was worked up more then, which I just said. So then they says, we think it's best we take you in, do a blood test, because if it's sepsis then it needs treating ASAP, which I know that anyway, I do know that. So I had to sort the kids out, get somebody to take care of the kids. But luckily I've got a 25-year-old who's upstairs, so he took over the childcare. And I went to hospital in ambulance, like flashing lights, because suspected sepsis. But they done all the bloods, they rushed it through obviously. But it turned out I'd just got a really bad chest infection, because they could feel a wheeze and a cackle. And then they done obviously checked me water. That came back, I had protein and blood in my water, so they said I'd got a water infection. But I hadn't got no back pain or anything with that. Normally if I have a water infection I do get kidney pain, because there's kidney troubles in the family. And then obviously we've got blood clots in the family as well. And as you know, I've been suffering with my foot, my one foot keeps swelling up. But I did try and say that was ongoing thing, but they just wanted to double check for blood clots, so they done that blood test. That came back okay. But my blood come back as not sepsis, but the infection markers was high. So they said, because I've got a cackle, they said I'd most definitely got a chest infection. I've definitely got a water infection all going on at the same time. And as you know, I've been suffering with dizziness, and they checked me both ears. And this one ear, it's all gunky, and they couldn't see my eardrum, which is basically I've got an ear infection. So I've got antibiotic spray for the ear, and I've got antibiotics which works for the chest and for the water, but they're very strong antibiotics. So I've got to take 3 a day for the next 14 days, and then try and get myself in my GP, which is total nightmare at the moment. And that's why it's come to where it came, because I couldn't get in my GP, couldn't get a phone consultation off the GP. They said the wait time was 10 days. So I was sitting here with all that going on, and it was just building up and getting worse. And then I think my body was saying, right, enough's enough. It needs treating. Because you got to watch, ain't you, with infections turns into sepsis. And with me having the high temperature as well, I think that's what scared the ambulance as well as me. Well, not scared them, but concerned them. And but me blood pressure was high as well, but I suffer with high blood pressure anyway, as you know. I'm on medication for that. But it did come down, my blood pressure came down to normal. But my temperature, it took about 6 hours for my temperature to come back down to normal, because they wouldn't let me home without my temperature going back to normal. If it had stayed high, I'd have probably had to stay in hospital and have antibiotics intravenously. But I said no, because it all come back down to normal, they let me home, which is great, because, you know, having my older lad watch the younger lads is a bit much, so I couldn't wait to get back. But if I'd have had to stay in, obviously I'd have got over childcare like the dad. Yeah. But yeah, oof. But when I got back from the hospital, obviously I had to do the kids' dinners. Got the kids in the bath, cleaned up, because the house. So I worry, house. So I cleaned up. Then I sat down and I didn't get up till I went to bed. Obviously took all my medication. And I think because my mind's been put at rest, I feel loads better today. I don't feel 100%, but I feel loads better than yesterday. Still got my hospital tag on. Need to cut that off. So yeah, took the kids to school. Thought I can't keep letting them have day. I don't like the kids having time off school. So I got them to school today. Come back, I've cleaned up. So I'm going to sit down now till I fetch them. So I've got quite a few hours to rest. Make sure I have something to eat with my tablets, which I will. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say thank you for all your lovely messages. And I know I was meant to do a live last night for Bev's birthday. I felt really bad. But honestly, I just couldn't. I hadn't got the strength to do a live last night. I just wanted to, cuddle the kids on the sofa kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And then I went to bed. About 9:30. I finally had some good sleep. So I think I hadn't had symptoms of a water infection, to be honest with you. Because I do know when I've got a water infection, but this time I don't have no symptoms at all. But it's been sorted now, so yeah, thank you. Thanks again, my darlings. And I mean, it's Thursday. I might be on tomorrow. Because if I feel loads better today, I'll probably feel loads better tomorrow. So yeah, thanks again, darlings. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Thank you, darlings. Bye.